Senator Karras, Representative Binks, take your seats. We are coming in for a landing.
This is the second time that you see Jar Jar in a prominent role in the series, where he's sent on a diplomatic mission to Florum to help out Anakin and Obi-Wan, who have been captured.
And I just had the notion of, what if the lead clone of the senator in charge was killed and Jar Jar ended up technically in charge of clones? I think that would be the clone's worst nightmare, and I thought that's something we could explore.
Mission no see, Senator Karras.
Sir, over here. I found the senator.
Oh, no. It can't be dead.
One of the things George added was Jar Jar being very respectful at the funeral, like he felt bad, and that's where you see the headpiece of the Staff of Ra. Senator Karras is carrying the headpiece of the Staff of Ra, and Jar Jar plants it on his grave.
You shall find rest, Senator. Those in with good in their heart, always passing too soon.
We stopped short of putting a little red crystal in the middle of it, but it's definitely there. And, it was just something fun to do with Indiana Jones. It's not exactly the headpiece of Staff of Ra. I'm not saying that there's some kind of continuity there, that, the Egyptians somehow get it. No.
Representative Binks, we need you to go out there and negotiate with the pirates.
Mission no liking this idea.
The tanks were designed by Wayne Lowe. They're based a little bit on the skiffs from Return of the Jedi, but only very loosely. We're going to see the inside of those tanks in later episodes, but most of the action takes place on the outside, where the tanks are in a ground battle with the Scalders, which are those sort of rhino-like creatures that were designed by Sergio Paez.
The idea that Count Dooku is tied up with Anakin and Obi-Wan was something that George was very interested in. He wanted the character dynamic of these two good guys tied up with this one bad guy.
Let's go!
First of all, logistically, that's a nightmare for us because of the little glowing blue rope, and then they're all animating tied together down the hallway. That's another level of difficulty. Then they're pole vaulting upside down.
I had a question early on, when they try to jump that gap, and Anakin manages to get his handhold there, and Dooku's gonna fall, probably to his death, and Obi-Wan grabs him and saves him.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
And I know audience members are like, wait a second, why is Obi-Wan saving this guy that tried to kill him and would have killed him if given the chance? But Obi-Wan is a Jedi, and he's doing the right thing.
Hondo, again, he's a new character for us in the Clone Wars. And arguably the characters that are new are very interesting immediately because you don't know what happens to them. And he's smart enough to capture Count Dooku. He has a whole bunch of guys following him. So he's kind of his own little force. And we always have to wonder, well, whose side is he playing? He's not with the Republic. He's not with the Separatists. He's an independent. In the end, for Hondo, it's really a question of morality. And that's kind of what Obi-Wan is really bringing up. Even though Hondo's done all these terrible things to Obi-Wan, he's imprisoned Obi-Wan and Anakin, he deceived Obi-Wan and Anakin. Despite all those things, Obi-Wan's forgiving. And he says, let him go, Anakin. And they're going to walk away because for Obi-Wan, there is no conflict anymore.
Anakin, release him.
What?
Captain, you have nothing we want. And since we're not prisoners anymore, you have no bargaining power.
Hondo has a hard time understanding that Obi-Wan will just walk away. In Hondo's world, it's an eye for an eye.
Hold! Jedi! After everything, you're just going to walk away?
We have no quarrel with you, and we seek no revenge.
Indeed. Very honorable.
As Hondo will unfortunately learn at the end of the episode from Obi-Wan, Dooku's not going to be very forgiving of this transgression against him.
Oh, Captain, you will find that Count Dooku does not share our sense of honor. And he knows where you live.